Hello YouTube world. I'll try to keep this short. It's just a video on this light. I've had these hood lights for a long time with the T5 bulbs. T9, T5, whatever, who cares. The smaller bulbs. The lights have worked fine for the most part for the longest time. But ordering the bulbs are super expensive. Only a couple of places around here sell them. And I don't want to make the drive. And they haven't lasted that long. I ordered these two off of Amazon. One came in busted, had to replace it. I can't really see it here, but it's already kind of dim again. So compared to this light, the Marineland 48-inch strip LED light. I've been wanting to get LED lights, but this is kind of a negative review. So I'll just say my piece about it. The lights look great, as you can see. They're actually a good bit brighter than this. They fit into the existing setup pretty well. They have these feet that stretch out, and the set on top of things holds it up a little bit, but it actually should be a little higher, I think. But for most people, I guess it serves its purpose. I lifted it and took it off the aquarium because to me it's kind of a pain in the ass to pick it up every single time to feed the fish, and the fish splash food all over it because all these cichlids like to just jump and attack food when you put it in there. Splashes food on everything. So being out of the way is actually pretty helpful. I prefer feeding them when the aquarium's off too. That way it's not all just running down the overflow. But I set everything on timers. And this is part of the review problem right here. So normally my lights pump, everything's on timers, doesn't run all day. It runs for portions on and off, early and then late. So works great with this. Turns on in the morning, turns off, turns on for a little while at night, turns off at midnight. Basically, that's always how it works. Timer changes if the power goes out. I can just adjust the timer a little. On the other hand, with this, the buttons are on the side of it, which kind of suck. I have a hard time reaching them because this is a pretty tight fit inside of this hood, as you can see. I'm just tall enough to reach up here and do this anyways. Every time the power goes out, and this year it's gone out like 6-7 times because of storms, this is like having to set 3 clocks. If you love setting clocks at your house, you're going to like this. You hold both buttons to set the time. Time's right now, so this is the right time, 10 o'clock p.m. Hold both buttons, wait a second, and then it'll let you adjust the time. Hold the white button, wait a second, it'll let you adjust the on time. Give it about 5 seconds. After you stop pushing buttons, then it'll let you adjust the off time. You do the same thing for the blue. Hold it, set the on, then set the off. But every time the power turns off, not only does it not remember the time, it doesn't remember your settings. So you have to go in, set the time, and then reset the light times every single time. That is kind of a pain in the butt for me. I do not like that. I don't like the fact that the lights are on the side of it. It's hard to reach in there and hit the blue and white button together between the lights. It takes like 5 or 6 tries for me to even get it, even if I move a ladder or a chair over there to try to help me reach it better. So whatever. That is the part I don't like about it. You might not have an issue with it, but when the power goes out, it's just something else I've got to do every single time. I don't, enjoy having to mess with extra stuff. I've got plenty to do. But other than that, it is a nice light. It wasn't super expensive. It would cost about $200, I want to say, $240 or something at PetSmart. I found it for like $100 and something online, which, I get the markup, but you can't, it's hard to miss the extra savings when you consider how much cheaper it was online. I even found the used one for like $60, but the guy canceled the order. But it don't matter. I don't mind the new one. But yeah, it's a nice light. But if I'm going to get a different one, and if you're shopping for one, I would consider those features. Maybe get one that has some sort of internal memory or has buttons in a different location, or that you can just turn it off without the timer, because I would just assume not have the timer so I could plug it in under this. But you can't just turn it off with I can't just plug it in and have it turn on and off. The on and off button is also the timer button, if that makes sense. So if I leave it off and plug it in, it's going to be off when it turns back on. So anyways, good luck with yours. I hope this helps somebody have an idea of what they're getting. Thank you.